Sup Team KBA, One Tech Traveler here. Today we're going to unbox and talk about the latest smartwatch to come out from Samsung, the Galaxy Watch 4. They are ditching their own Tizen OS that they've kind of built over the previous generations and wearables that have been pretty good. But since Google are recommitting to the wearables market, Samsung and Google are hoping that the new hardware in the Galaxy series, as well as the third generation of Wear OS, is hoping to revive and bring a lot of excitement of Android wearables once again. There's a lot riding on the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. I'm going to make a series of the watch, unbox it, go through all the startup and just overall my hands-on experience as I explore all the different features that we can do on it, and just see whether the Galaxy Watch 4 can really shake up a lot of the sour experiences that other people may have tasted in the past, but also convince why smartwatches might be good for us going forward. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox this. To give you some context, I am in Seoul, South Korea, so this is in Samsung's home territory and is going to have the Korean language installed. It comes in two sizes, 44mm and 40mm. This one that we're going to unbox today is the 44mm. Alright, so here's the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 box, the 44mm. Black bezel with the black strap. Pretty simple on either side, and just to show you on the back, you can see, as I mentioned, it's the Korean version that I purchased here in Seoul with all of the Hangul language. I'll just open the box, and here you can see the Galaxy Watch 4 presented, kind of like a normal timepiece where they have it flat laid, which looks very presentable. And let's take it out so you can get a better look contrasting against the background. And this is what it looks like. Give you a closer look. Of course, we're going to power this on so you can get a look at that AMOLED display. This is the sports strap, which comes standard in all the different colors, 20mm width, and it has a universal system so you can interchange and use your own strap. But these are nicely designed and fitted for the Galaxy Watch 4. You can also see underneath is the big sensor right in the center. And the text shows 44mm aluminum case, Gorilla Glass DX 5 Atmos, mil standard 810G, GPS, and it's made in Vietnam. You'll see it says Galaxy Watch on the silver piece, but of course we're gonna look at that shortly. In terms of physical buttons, we get two on the right side. One slightly at the top and one down at the bottom. Bezel itself at the top is kind of chamfered, so it has a nice polish and shine to it, whereas the side here is more of your typical aluminium case. It looks really smart and stylish. Has some decent heft to it, 30 grams, not heavy, and of course we'll see how that wears in a second. Gorilla Glass DX, made in Vietnam, 5 Atmos, mil standard 810G, GPS. And this is a quick look at the strap system itself. And also inside the box, we have the included pad to wireless charge the Galaxy Watch 4. If I take this, it has a faint magnet, strong enough to sort of put it in the center and make sure that it is charging. Not that strong, but definitely more than enough. And it's also pretty travel friendly as well, not that big. On the other end is a USB-A port, so you can plug this into any power bank, your laptop, a home power adapter, so you can easily charge this with anything you've got at home. Should be a reasonably long length, more than 1.5 meters perhaps. Let's just go ahead and take off this skin. All right. So that's basically what you get inside the box, and of course a little bit of a manual, but we don't need to pay attention to that. So let me go ahead and put this on my wrist. So let's just go ahead and attach it. I like this sports strap, especially the clasp has the loop that hides the excess strap underneath, so very clean. Feels nice too. Normally I'm a right arm wrist watch wearer, so it's a very different feeling, but in terms of actually using and navigating around the OS, then using my dominant hand makes more sense. But normally I have my wristwatch on the right. Now to power it on, we just press the top button. Oh, felt a vibration. And this is the first boot up of the Galaxy Watch 4. Looks very smart. This is the 44 millimeters. Now my wrist is not that big, but also not too small. But the 44 millimeter is, for me, a good enough size, especially since it has the larger battery out of the two sizes, but also has greater screen estate so that we can navigate around the OS. Now let's get this thing started, shall we? 환영합니다. Galaxy Watch 4. 번외 Galaxy Watch 앱에서 시작하세요. Now for this, I'm going to change the language. If you click on your no, where's English? Pretty smooth. English United Kingdom. There we go. So once I turned Bluetooth on my phone and saw Galaxy Watch 4 on the list, it had a number that I had to confirm from the screen and also on the Watch 4. And it's currently just going through the process, installing the software and getting everything set up on my watch. And it's copying my accounts onto the Watch 4. Pretty straightforward so far. All right, finally finishing up. So overall, the process, pretty painless. Just log into your Google account, get everything all synced up, and just takes a few minutes for the software to be updated. Completing setup, you're all set. All right, we are in business. So we can see the app here, Galaxy Watch 4 battery 100%. We'll have a look at this in another video, dive into the actual wearable app. I'll put that over to one side. Starting. Take a tour of your watch. Start. Swipe down from the top to open the quick panel. We swipe up to go back to the watch face. For apps, swipe up from the bottom edge. Swipe down to go back to the watch face. Pretty easy stuff, but good to know. There's a lot of gestures and swiping. For notifications, swipe from the left. Tap to open this notification. Swipe right from the edge to go back to the previous screen. Swipe left to go back to the watch face. For tiles, swipe left. So I guess they're calling it tiles. Press the home key to go to the watch face from any screen. So while you can also swipe, the physical button allows you to do that. And apparently that's it. Don't miss a thing. The orange dot indicates new notifications. Cool. To reorder apps, touch and hold, then drag any app icon. So this is the apps page and we can install apps on this. So looking forward to that. Clear all. So software, very straightforward, seamless, and we are straight into the action. So let's swipe back. This is the watch face. If we hold, then we can customize the watch face. Let's see what we've got. We've got quite a few already installed. These are kind of the normal ones featured, but let's see if there's any interesting ones. Got a variety of tech picture ones, more of a usual timepiece for 2 locations. Got a nice variety here. Let's go for this one. Looks pretty snazzy, 356 Sunday. So that is the Galaxy Watch 4 first boot up. So if we have a look on the right, the tiles, and let's kind of see, these are the main features of what makes a smartwatch more useful and functional beyond just being a connectivity device to your phone. We have the daily activities, steps, active time, calories. You can set if you're doing a certain activity, walk, running, cycling, and it will track that a bit more specifically. If we click more, you have running coaches. Let's give location permission. GPS, running coach, cycling, other workouts, swimming. Cool, and you can set targets and milestones, which is nice. Let's move back. and it's synced up to what I've done today. And I actually did quite a lot of steps and workouts this morning, so that's nice. It's automatically paired and synced. We go beyond that, body composition, sleep, the weather. Maybe it's gonna take time to sync. I guess we will see. We have upcoming events, the calendar, pretty snazzy. You can also tap that and add events on the phone. Blood pressure, ECG, and record your ECG on your watch. Heart rate, stress, and you can also add additional tiles. Touch and hold, then drag it to the right place and drop it. Cool. Alarm. Oh, connections for the Galaxy Buds 2, which I also have. Contacts, media controller, definitely got to add that. And I guess it's setting that up. Nice. We also have the alarm, so I'm always a big fan of alarms and having quick access to it. Takes just a couple of seconds. All right, and if I tap that, we can toggle any of the ones that I've kind of set on my phone. And you can also add alarms on the actual watch too, which is cool. So that was just a little quick tour on the first boot and just exploring some of the tiles. There's a lot of depth, personalization and exploring to do on this, so I'm definitely going to follow up once I've had a better feel of it. Something also on the Galaxy Watch 4, as I mentioned, that the Classic has a physical rotating bezel that allows you to cycle through those tiles. You can also do that too on the Watch 4 if you just hold around the edge of the bezel, and you'll get some haptic feedback, so you can run your finger around the bezel and it will cycle through. If you do it in slower motions, it feels more responsive, but actually having said that, swiping very fast is also very responsive too. So I like how everything just feels much more responsive. So again, you want to swipe from the bezel in the direction, and you can see we have the Google Play Store. Let's see how it kind of looks on here. And you can search featured apps, music streaming, productivity apps, track your workout. Looks pretty good. Essential, let's see. If we search, you can dictate using voice, handwriting, or the keyboard. Let's try dictating. MyFitnessPal. Close enough. Is MyFitnessPal, not bad. Here we go. Let's do that. That will help with calorie tracking. So we can install directly for any wearable app related stuff straight to our Watch 4, which is pretty neat. Need to adjust the settings in terms of the sleeping time. We can also do it from the wearable app, so definitely a lot more here. But yeah, that kind of is just the first boot. Of course, we're going to talk a lot more about the physical specs and just overall the kind of stuff that we can do on this. I like how we have a straight access to the meaningful, quick actions that you might want to do from your phone, so you don't always have to reach down into the notification center. Plenty to explore, and we are just getting started, but hopefully that just gave you a first look at Galaxy Watch 4. Stay tuned for more as we dive into the ecosystem, Android Wear 3, and any specific features of the Galaxy Watch 4. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.
No.